to go across to Munish Bhalla in the middle from the Narcotics Control Bureau, because given the reliance the Narcotics Control Bureau is placing on these WhatsApp chats, it really does raise that question. If I say I want to kill Munish Bhalla, I mean, I'm just saying it, I don't intend to do it, I promise you that, but can I be held accountable for having said in a message that I intend to kill Munish Bhalla unless that crime did ultimately get connected? If the crime got committed and you have a message from me which lays out my intent to kill Munish Bhalla, that makes sense. If that person is still alive, the crime never got committed, can that then be used to argue that Aryan Khan committed a crime which he says he didn't?
You have got a valid question, Rahul. WhatsApp chat standalone does not have much value. Prima facie, yes, it has got an indication that there is something wrong, but it has to be corroborated by some ground realities and some evidences. So this is my personal view on this. Let's see what the court decides tomorrow on this. But WhatsApp chat in just standalone cannot be made, prima facie it's okay, but you need to corroborate with good evidences. This is my personal view on this.
No, that's an important point you make, and I want to put that question to Pinky Anand, and I want to extend the same thing to you. Imagine I send Priyanka Chaturvedi a message, Pinky, saying I'm going to kill Pinky Anand, but I don't actually commit that crime. I just, for whatever reason, express my intention. Can the NCB now, or whichever investigating agency, come after me for having said that I'm going to kill Pinky Anand if that murder never happened? That's really what it's down to. And it's not just about Aryan Khan. This case has ramifications for all of us, because people are saying all kinds of things on WhatsApp without necessarily meaning them or necessarily doing what they are saying.
Rahul, that's quite an example that you are trying to lead up to, but be that as it may, Rahul, as I said, it's quite an example that you've...
Yeah, I hear you. Go on. Don't worry. I don't intend to kill you. I promise you, Pinky. We're in the middle of Diwali season and it's all good. I have no intention of killing you. It's just an argument I'm drawing to question the NCB's position. They're citing old WhatsApp chats which have nothing to do with this matter of the cruise party, and they're saying here is evidence that he consumed drugs. They've caught him without possession, and that they're insisting that they need to keep him in jail. Pinky Anand.
No, the point is, let's be very clear on what the law on the subject is. As far as WhatsApp chats are concerned, WhatsApp chats can be the basis of evidence against the accused. There's no issue on that score whatsoever. However, in a given case, whether the WhatsApp chat has translated itself into the actual crime that is alleged, that is another question. And as in your example you were talking about, if the murder actually happens, it would actually only then be something which is conclusive as an evidence. But whatever the contents of the WhatsApp chats are, by themselves, A, they are evidence permissible under the Indian Evidence Act. B, is they required to be corroborated, as was being said earlier by the former NCB chief also. Ultimately, it needs to be corroborated. Yes, it needs to be corroborated depending upon whether the actual offence has been placed on the WhatsApp chats by itself. If not, then yes, you would need corroborative evidence to show that the offence has occurred. You're right on one principle, Rahul. The offence must have been committed. So for that offence to have been committed, the chain has to be complete, and a WhatsApp chat which talks about conspiracy between each other by itself only establishes the conspiracy. The actual offence of consumption of illicit trafficking, as has been alleged in the present case, is something which does have to be established. And incidentally, Rahul, that is something which is under investigation. That entire network of establishing a contact is something which is very much under investigation, and nobody is saying that WhatsApp chats are going to be the only bit of evidence that will come out. This is not the trial. We are right now at a stage where investigation has started. It is in process. You are right now discussing an issue of bail. For the bail itself, the question is whether there is a prima facie case made out, because that's what Section 37 of the NDPS Act does require. And on the basis of the WhatsApp chat, the prima facie evidence is sought to be established, and that is how the whole discussion is going forward on the issues.